All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to you all. Welcome to Family Morning Transformation on this fantastic Friday morning. Spending time with you, just a few moments with you. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that your family is doing well. Listen. And that it's pretty cold here. It's pretty cold. It's the middle of September here in Western New York, but it's a wonderful day. And I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Let me introduce myself properly. My name is David M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMPSpeaks, and I am a speaker. I am a Christian counselor and a family restoration specialist. I feel and I believe in my heart of hearts, I am the bridge between you and your teen, young adult, or your oldest child. Maybe you are a professional. Maybe you have everything that you ever wanted, but the relationship that you so desperately and want with your child or your adult child is not there. Maybe you are a supervisor or you are working so many hours or you're a police officer, things are going well, but that relationship, that connection that you don't have with your teen or young adult or your adult child is not going how it's supposed to go, and it's bothering you. I have been purposed in this world to help bridge the gap, connect back together with your family. And that's why I do these morning shows every day, well, not every day, but Monday through Friday, at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I believe that your family deserves transformation. So with that, again, welcome to Family Morning Transformation. I'm not going to be before you long, but I want to give you the value that I believe is going to change your life. And I'm not just saying it just to say it. I believe what I have today is going to change your life, and it's also going to make you think. So today's topic is when children think they know more than you, all right? When children believe that they know more than you. Now, let's be honest. As they say, let's keep it a buck. There were times in my own life that I thought, keyword thought, that I knew more than my parents, even my sister, because I started to gain knowledge. My intelligence and my IQ level started to grow. And I started to smell myself a little bit. And I thought I knew just as much or even more because I live in a different age. We got technology at our fingertips, so I felt like I knew it all. The problem is, even though I knew a lot, I didn't know what they knew because they were already here. And some of you, that's one of the issues, concerning issues that you have. Because when you're trying to tell your child certain things, they don't want to listen. When you're trying to teach them certain things, they don't want to listen because they have their own thought process. And it keeps you and your child or children separate, because every time that you try to give them something, they're not taking it. It's like it's literally going in one ear and out of the other. There are boys that I work with now. I'm talking to them, motivating them, inspiring them, giving them real life skills. But then they do not listen. They don't listen. They don't take in. And it can be frustrating. It could be so frustrating to the point it's like, why do I even try? But here's the thing. Even though they might feel that they know more than you have to still teach them, because a lot of our 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, even 20-year-olds, they have to understand that you've been around longer. Not only have you been around longer, you have lived and have experiences. And because you had experiences, you know how the world works. If it's corporate life, home life, street life, whatever section or level that you have, your level of experience, that's what it calls for. Some kids miss out because they don't listen. Let me say that again. Let me turn this up a little bit. Some kids miss out on great opportunities because they don't listen. And I need you guys to share this on your page, all my social media pages. Please share this with somebody. I want you to also subscribe to my YouTube page at I am DMPSpeaks. Listen, I need you to understand this. Please share this with family and friends. Your child misses out on opportunities. They miss out on growth because they do not listen. Having a listening ear is a skill that has to be taught. It has to be taught. I don't believe that that's just something that just happens. That is development. And your child or children, your grandchild, your niece or nephew, they're missing out on opportunities to grow. Not just opportunity for a job, not opportunity just for school. They're missing out on opportunities to grow in this life because they don't listen. And that's one of the problems that you're having with your child because they don't listen. They never take heed on what you're saying. They feel like you're saying jibber jabber. And they wonder why they're in their situation that they're in because they don't listen. Now you might say, well, DMPCs, how do I make them listen? Well, I'm gonna tell you. You ready? Now a lot of people don't know this, so this is a secret. You keep teaching them. I'll say it again. You keep teaching them because something has to click. If you're consistent in what you're teaching and what you're gathering and what you're pouring into them, something's going to stick. Some information is going to get down into their system, into their mind, wherever their mindset has been set. And they're going to be able to take what you're giving them one day and apply it. Believe it or not, I did not like to listen at all times, but I said, man, my mother and my father, even my sister, they got a lot of wisdom. So let me not miss out on this moment. Let me not miss out on this opportunity for myself to grow because you see the success that they've had. Not just in, because my parents were never landlords. I'm a landlord. My parents never traveled. I've traveled, still traveling. But one thing that they have integrity. They got character. Your children still need to be developed. I don't care how smart they are, how intelligent they are, even at a young age. Athletic they are, popular they are, influence. They still need to be guided the right way. And a lot of kids are not being guided the right way because you have taken your hands off. Yeah, hear what I'm saying? I'm just being real. You have taken your hands off and you're letting your child raise themselves. You're letting them go anywhere that they want to go because they said that this is where they want to go and you allow them to do it. And that's where problems have come in. That's where the police have come in. That's where detention has come in at school. Grades, them associating themselves with people they shouldn't associate themselves with because they feel like they know more than you. No, encourage them to be better. My father always encouraged me to be better than him one day. But I'll still even say with everything that I'm doing now, even with who you see in front of you, I'm still learning from my father. My father been there for 3 years plus. Still learning from him because I'm learning from the actions that he has done, the things that he has taught. It's still imprinted in my mind. It go in one ear. There were times it went in one ear, not the other, but not a lot, not everything. And your kids have to be able to start realizing life is life. And if you haven't lived life yet, how could you know how life is going to be for you? That's my issue sometimes with some of our kids. They don't like to listen. They have their own way of thinking. Yes, everybody is an individual and they see the world different. But the problem that I'm seeing, because they don't listen, because they don't take in the information that you're giving them, not only do they have problems, there's confusion to make great and powerful decisions for their trajectory of their life, the pathway for their life. They're not being successful in relationships. They're not being successful in school. They're not being successful with being who they are. So they have to start. They start to be carbon copies of other people. And because they become carbon copies of other people, their identity starts to dissipate. Their identity is not shown. Their identity is wrapped up in their friends. Their identity is wrapped up in this particular group, and they're associating themselves with them. So they start to lose who they are. They start to lose their identity. Your child has to know who they are, because if you don't teach them who they are, if you don't pour into them, somebody else is going to pour into them because they don't listen. Oh, that's just mom and dad. They don't know what they're talking about. Actually, we do. I'm still going to grow at 40 and 50 and 60, if God said the same, 70 and 80. We're all students. Your child is just another student of yours, because when they come home from school, they still need to be taught. You are not just their parent and guardian and somebody gives them food. You are their teacher and counselor and motivator and cheerleader and officer, because you got to correct them, because they need what you have. Don't ever get it twisted. I'll say this, and it sounds mean, but I'm being serious. A lot of the things that we see today, unfortunately, people, children lives being lost and being in the jail cell, if they would just listen, and I'm being sensitive to what I'm saying, if they would have just been able to listen and don't associate and disassociate themselves from certain people, things could be different. So what I'm saying, don't give up on your child. I'll say it again. Don't give up on your child. Even if they feel that they know it all, you can't give up on them, because they really do need you. Whether they know that or not, they still need you. They still need you. At the end of the day, they need your guidance. But I'm going to throw something in here and I'm done. I'm trying to see how to say this. I'm going to have to just say it. Parents, are you guiding? Who's guiding you? What information are you gathering? What information have you gathered? Is it helpful? Are they going to be able to grow with what you're getting? Because if you're at a certain level, they're going to be at a certain level. If you are hanging out and putting your time into foolishness, they're going to do the same. Because guess what? They're going to follow your example. So you must lead with the best example that you can give to them. Even if you didn't have what you're giving them, maybe you didn't have guidance as you were growing up, but you learned quickly, man, I can't do that anymore, because he or she or they are watching me. I have to be the best example. I can't hang out with them anymore. I can't go there anymore. I can't smoke that anymore. I can't drink that anymore. I'm just being honest, because things can be triggering. We have to be able to be conscious about our own selves. We got to look at our own selves and say, this is why my child is like this. Is kind of because of me. Not kind of, it is because of me. Man, I gotta change up some things. Don't be upset. Make the change. Don't be upset. Make the change. Don't be embarrassed. Even if you are embarrassed, still make the change. Yes, Pastor. She said, lead them where you want them to go. Yes, you have to. This is why we're having so many issues with our children. Because what path are they taking? What path are you allowing them to take? It says the Bible says, train up a child in the way that they should go. The way. There's many ways, but the way. Train up a child in the way they should go. And when they're old or older, mature, I'm just paraphrasing, they won't forget it. Because it's been implanted here. So even though your child might feel that they know it all, remind them, you don't know it all. You're smart, you're intelligent, but I've been here longer, but I'm also making myself better so that you can be better. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate the commentary. I thank you guys for your support. Guys, catch me next Monday. Fresh new week, fresh new start at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, thank you so much. Again, I have a few slots open for family coaching. Don't forget, this is the day that you change your life forever. I'll say it again. This is the day that you change you and your family's life forever. Because you have to take the steps that are necessary for your change. And I do believe, and I say this every morning, I believe your family deserves transformation. But guys, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Again, catch me next Monday, 7:30 a.m. Brand new topic, brand new day. May God give you grace and mercy. I love you guys, and I'll see you on Monday. Peace.